Hey, everybody. Okay, we are live. Let's do that. Just wait for just a few minutes. Wait for a few minutes. This camera is just really not the best camera. It doesn't make my skin look very good. It's like, what is going on? Okay. So if you're here, just say hi in the message. I don't know you. Just let me know where you're from. Hey, Michael. Good to see you. So, gonna do a channeling today. It's gonna be kind of an important channeling. I've been feeling really calm today, and so just bear with me. Kind of just a day off kind of look. So, have my soaps behind me, and these are the natural soaps. It's actually my first endeavor on my Robyn Hyatt body shop. And so these are my little soaps. It's goat's milk and shea butter, and they're really cute. And selling those. I just made another batch because Brad is coming in town, who is with me on Unveiling the Truth 333. And we are going to do a branding photo shoot. And so this branding photo shoot is going to be for the show. But then it was really cool because he's very nice. He wants to brand my products too. The soaps in there. So by branding the products, we have a professional photographer. And so I had to make some soaps up today and not cut them up or anything. And so as I'm in action of doing the soaps and cutting them up and everything, he's going to take photography of it. So it's pretty cool. We're going to take photography in a coffee shop where we look like we're collaborating and working on our computers. I think that'll be super cool. We also have a studio that they're renting downtown that is kind of a white. And you know how much I love white, and so it's white. And the hardest thing is like, oh, what am I gonna wear? So I have he said change every 15 to 30 minutes, and so I go, okay, I'll be really tired of changing after the an hour. But they're gonna go up. Brad and this photographer are gonna go up to Bogus Basin, which is a ski resort. We have no snow. We have no snow. First year we've not had a snowfall yet. And it's like end of January. It's like, love it. So the ski resorts are kind of hurting right now. And so we were going to go tubing on Saturday, but we're not going to do that now because it's really not that good. So we're going to go to the penitentiary. So the penitentiary that is here in Idaho has a lot of history, and it's really spooky. And so Brad's bringing some cameras. And so we're going to do a lot of filming. My friend Cassie's going to come with us, and we're going to do a lot of filming and ghost hunting and maybe channeling while I'm there to see who's there. And I think it'll be really cool. And then we'll probably break it down and make a little short of it or a film or something of it. It won't be live. I don't think it'll be live. We could do live. And then let's see. Oh, the photo shoot. And then we're going to do where this the studio is. It's really cool. A lot of brick and stuff downtown in Boise. So even though it'll be 20 to 30 degrees, we're going to go out and we're going to do a photo shoot outside. And so we're going to just try to do some stills and then some more action. And then I'm trying to talk Brad into doing some art form. He hasn't agreed yet. So I won't talk about that because it'll probably embarrass him. But I think because I've done photography before, that there could be some really cool art to do with him. And so we'll see. The photographer and I are trying to talk him into it. What else is happening? We have a really good speaker on Sunday. We have Keith Bearden. He's a Sasquatcher. And so he's one, to me, when I first started out with Sasquatch on my show years and years and years and years ago. Like I bought his book in 2015, Forest Beings of the Night, it's called. And he was one of the group of several that, um, were the original researchers kind of because they were boots on the ground and they were tape recording stuff, etcetera, etcetera. So he's one of this group, like Bob Gimlin, there's several others, and he actually even made mention of that to me, that he's one of the group. And he has, a documentary, he's doing a documentary, and I think his wife is in film and oh, no, his girlfriend, sorry, his girlfriend's in film, and so he's really busy. So I said, "Well, okay, well, maybe, in a month or so," or s he goes, "I'm gonna be really busy, so why don't we just do it on Sunday?" I go, "Okay." So we're gonna do it this Sunday. We, we're trying to get him down on a time, so because we have a conference room we're renting, and so we'll film, Sunday from a conference room. It's gonna be really cool. He sent me oodles of pictures of, his investigations that usually aren't out there that he uses when he does, uh, conferences, so that's really cool. We're gonna use those too. So get ready. We also are going to the 1st of February, we have a girl. She is a high intuitive and experiencer, and she has a meetup group, and I joined her meetup group, and, she was right on, and I really liked her. She's from Canada. Seems like all the cool people are from Canada. So, she is gonna come on February 1st, and we're gonna talk and have a good time. Um, After that, we have a really amazing is it you guys, Unveiling the Truth 333 it's becoming to have a life on its own. You might go to that and say, "Oh, you only have 70 subscribers. Oh, you have 70 people look at it or less than 100." It doesn't matter because it's evolving on its own. We have the head people of Opus, OPUS. Look it up. We have the head people, the top people coming on our show, male, female, and we have the president of it coming on our show. And all we do is ask, and they go, "Okay." I go, "Really?" We're so small. And I love it. And I think they just like Brad and I, and they like our show because we have them investigate our show first to make sure this is something they want to do. And it usually is. So it's super cool. And then we have, I can't remember who else we have after that, or we're still discussing it. We'll figure everything out. We also will be on Sharon Sananda Kumar's show on Friday. So we're going to do a photo shoot. Oh, what I was going to tell you is that Brad and the photographer are going to go up to Bogus Basin, and there is so many cool rock formations and stuff like that. And so they're going to do photography of him up there. I chose not to go because it's going to be like 20 degrees. And I go, I am not standing out in the cold at 20 degrees. My face is going to be frozen and it's going to look awful for the rest of the shoot. So, because of my vanity, I am not going. And I thought, well, I live here. If I want to go up there, I'll do it in the summertime. And so I'm going to wait for them at the studio and stay warm. And then they can come and we'll finish the shoot at the studio. So, you guys, what I'm going to do is my cards. I have been having some really amazing readings, and um it was my last reading was really pretty amazing, and it's just this year so far has been a awesome year. It's just been an awesome year. Opportunities have come my way, open doors have come my way, good people have come my way. We got the Oracle cards. They're here, you guys. We gotta get them sold. So you will love the Oracle cards. So if you go to Robyn Hyatt on Etsy.com, they're there. I'm trying to bring them down a little bit. So I'm doing free shipping on the Oracle cards. And then I think I have, if you go through Patreon, you can get 10% off. So then it just discounts it more. You can also read, if you're kind of unsure about the Oracle cards, you can read what people are writing about it. So far, we got a couple of reviews, and it's really cool because someone made a comment about the feel of the cards, and we purposely made them. She said they felt like silk. And I said, we purposely made them that way. And not too many Oracle decks you're going to find with this kind of slippery, silky feeling on it. So it's pretty cool. And people that have bought them, they have drawn them for themselves, and they say it was amazing that the card just spoke to them. So it's really pretty cool. I'm so excited about them, and Michael should be very excited too about them. So let's do some cards. Actually, I'm not doing an animal card. We're going to go a little bit different because I'm doing some cards for people that are on now or going to be popping on later. And so the cards that fell out, this is Archangel Sandalphon, which is one of my favorite archangels. And your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So whoever's out there praying, and this might be for me, because I was really praying about a subject matter. That's a main thing in my life. And I was specific in my prayer, specific on what I wanted. And that specificity came true. It took me a while to figure it out that it was going to be okay. I had to figure it out. There's a couple questions I had about this subject matter, which we'll announce next week. But I really had to understand thoroughly what I was doing and make sure I was making the right choice, because I can't, you just get to a point where you don't want to make wrong choices anymore. And so I just didn't want to make a wrong choice. Um, of course, you never know. It's kind of like a relationship. You never know until you get involved in it and get thoroughly feet wet in it to know if it's going to be correct or not. So that is for somebody, victory, and it's called Victory card. So victory. Okay. And then the next one, remember who you are. Archangel Michael. Michael. You are powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Archangel Michael's so awesome. It's an archangel that we can relate to. Even though he's big and ominous and powerful, we can just relate to this archangel. And he's here for us. And I really think with everything going on, and I've been really not watching anything that's been going on, but I think with everything going on in the world today, we have to remember who we are in the midst of the chaos. And so if we can remember and pay attention to ourselves and how things in the world are evolving to trigger us. I think it is all about triggers. And so we have to be careful with that. Because I was talking to someone the other day and I said, all this stuff's going on in the world. How is it actually affecting my life? If I didn't watch TV and I was on Little House on the Prairie and I had no TV or any other source except maybe a neighbor heard something from another neighbor from someone that traveled into town. How is that really going to affect my everyday life and affect me? So be careful of what you watch and the triggers you see. And because really, how much energy are you putting into these things? And someone made a really good point that we talk about the supremacy, the people controlling things, or the supremacy or the hierarchy. And she made a really good point saying, stop saying that because you're giving it energy. So stop giving it energy and start calling it ego something. She had something that she was calling it, but she said, call it something else, but don't call it something positive like that, because you're giving it fire, fuel for the fire. So that's really cool. Remember who you are. Okay. Next one is very interesting. Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answers to your prayers. And it's claircognizance. So someone needs to hear that one. So then I wanted to go into one that is, this is a deck that's also divine by a psychic. And so usually the decks that I get, this one was by Doreen, what's it? Doreen Virtue, the angel cards. So I try to now only get decks from intuitives. So think about that because they kind of know what's going on. So this one is Angels and Ancestors, and I love this deck. It's a kind of a Native American deck. And so the one that came out, and I asked my guide, what would she like to show us? So she pulled the Eagle card, see from a higher perspective. And so I was kind of reading what it said, and the sun, the eagle really focuses on the sun. The sun, I guess the eagles and the sun are kind of two, one on one. And so the sun is very important for the eagle. And then it says, look at things from a different angle, fly higher, and see new possibilities. So I think that's really key sometimes is we see things at ground level, and maybe we need to see things at a higher perspective and a higher level. And so I really think that sometimes we see things at the vibration that we're at, but maybe if you could raise that a little bit higher and kind of see that perspective. Hold on a second. Can't see without the glasses on. It's wanting me to snooze something. Don't want to snooze something. Okay. So see things from a higher perspective. So go outside the box and kind of see what you think. Yuck. I need soft focus. I don't know. That looks pretty bad. This camera is like, don't like it. Okay. So it's probably because I have no makeup on too, so it doesn't help. We're going to do one of my cards. And so the card that fell out of the deck, which is one of my favorites, and it is the frog and the snail, your voice. And it was upright for you. So your voice. The symbolism of the frog calls you to raise your voice and be heard. You are receiving messages from beyond. They may feel unexpected or unclear, but trust guidance being shown to you. Now is the time to deepen your emotional connection and release negativity from your life. In Roman times, Venus, the goddess of love, considered the frog sacred, a symbol of self-love, transformation, and renewal. Alongside the frog, the snail serves as a gentle reminder to slow down and conserve your energy. It teaches the power of mindfulness, inviting you to be fully present in each moment rather than rushing through life. Take this card as a sign to evaluate the pace of your journey. Let's see. When life moves too quickly, much is overlooked. Pause and reflect so you can embrace the beauty of the present moment. And so that is, let's see if you can see it. The frog and the snail. Do you guys want to know the background of this frog and snail? Look, it's 43, number 43, and the spirit number is 1314. Okay. The background of this card is, I was trying to think. I was getting where I couldn't think of cards. It was like, okay, I'm kind of dried up by 43. I only have 44 cards. And I know what 44 was because I wanted the last card as my guide, but I couldn't think of a card. So I'm standing there and I'm looking at my fish tank and I only have frogs and a snail in my fish tank at that time. And I went, okay, I'm going to write this to Michael and say, we do one, the frog and the snail? And he goes, yeah. And look at this beautiful card that Michael put together. The frog and the snail is just like perfect. So it's a beautiful card. You guys will really enjoy this deck. So if the cards come upright like this, it's a message. If it's like this, it's a lesson. And so you actually get 44 cards, but you also get them twice because it can go two different ways. So, yep. So you get 88 cards. All right. So we are going to talk about something that came on because I haven't started on my new book yet, but all these channelings that I'm doing will be kind of towards the book. And they're giving me what I've been seeing is like a woman in, like, I don't know, not goth, but a vintage Victorian, kind of, even before that. Can't think of who I'm thinking of, like, I can't think of it. Anyway, she's reading a scroll and she's announcing a decree. And so it's time for us to announce the decree. And this is going to be coming the whole year, is we're going to have a decree. And so this decree is not on earth. This is a decree is falling from the heavens down to us. And and I'll read this, but they said it's like raindrops coming down. The decree is coming down, coming down, coming down. Then we will be counted. So this is the year of the decree coming down, and then we souls will be counted in a certain realm. So this is what I wrote, and then I'll just do a channeling on it. So the decree, you are being counted now. It's time to be, it seems to be a time of the next chapter, the next season unto heaven. Read the signs. See the elements that are placed before you. As in every raindrop, there is a sign. Look, listen, and breathe in this port of heaven. Sorry, this part of heaven. Could be port of heaven. That is falling to earth. The decree has been opened for the first time in the celestial realm. The angels' spheres, so think of this as orbs, the angel spheres will comb the earth, counting the souls that have attained, have understood, have brightened their earthly spherical realm. They are counting and recording all over the world. So, in my mind, that talks about accountability. And so, when people see orbs or spheres in the sky that are round and maybe light and then disappear, that is probably these angelic spheres coming down, and they're doing a job, that they're taking count now. And they might be raining down information upon certain people also. So let's do a channeling on that, about the decree. And I think this is really cool. I mean, it's really, really positive, really cool. About time. We've been waiting for this. And so what I wish people to do is to be aware. Don't be so heavy on yourselves, but also to be aware of that there is a time, and the time is probably now. And so now's the time to start moving and start to understand your visions, your soul, your messages, and maybe it's time to clean up your life. It's time to make better choices and bring people around you that are better. And I always say, always bring people around you that are better than you, because it will just raise you up. And I really think that that's a very important statement. It's time to be mindful of, how do I say it? Choices in the realm of, how do I say it? In the realm of choices that you make in the realm of, I guess I'll just say, social media. And because social media is really not that important. I mean, it is important to pay attention to certain people that you believe in, but and make sure they give you good words. But there's a lot of stuff out there that is just mindless, excuse me, and false, and just negotiate your thoughts and try to pull them out into bringing more information to you. And you know what, you guys, there's so many good books out there. People don't read anymore. There's so many good books out there. And so a lot of people aren't attaining a lot of good subject matter that is out there for you. So let's do a channeling. Let me do this. Okay. It's so funny because I'm in I was over here in my room and I had this much room. Now I'm at the corner of my room. And if I could go to the other side of my room, I'd have more, but then I have to put the green screen up, and I just didn't feel like doing that tonight. So, one day I will not have to side saddle a bed. So I could just sit normal. I look forward to that day. So you'll see me normal when we have Brad here. We're going to run a conference room so I could just sit in a chair. So, as you all know, go ahead and close your eyes. I'll talk you through it and bring you to where the broadcast is going to be. So you're going to walk out of a cave, which is the thing that I do is I'm propelled into a mountain and I come out of a cave onto a planetary system. And this is where the broadcast is going to happen. It's very interesting because the mountain's kind of white and shimmery. It's a different, almost looks fake. It's very angelic here. So we're in a higher level, a higher plane that's going to be broadcasting this decree. Yeah, very large angels coming out of the mountain now. They're all suited up in armor. And the wings that these angels have are transparent. They almost look like glass. Not really energy, but like glass. Like an opalescent glass. But it's different than just wings. It's different looking. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost more pointed looking. Instead of round like feathers. Doesn't look like feathers. It actually has an etching. It's like etched glass coming out their back. Oh, they're standing as sentinels, so someone else is going to come through. Wow. So there's just, I'm like in an audience looking up at this, and there is someone comes through, and it's like a white orb that shimmers, but then kind of transforms into a semi-human looking body, but not really a full body. And then everybody bows. So this is something important, something high spiritual, that everybody bows. And not only bows, they go down to one knee. Everybody goes down to one knee and then bows. And you can just feel the energy coming from this. Oh, they're calling it an oracle. From this oracle. This oracle is going to do the announcement, the decree. I'm told I can't give all of it to you, but I will give you what I can. It's a female voice saying, rejoice, rejoice. This is the day The hourglass has been turned over. It is a cascade of diamonds running through the hourglass, relinquishing time and space and energy. It is flatlined. We bring forth the dove. We bring forth the energy of this dove. This dove is life, eternal, has properties beyond earth realm, even heavenly realm. It is glorified. Those that look upon the dove will be changed forevermore. It is not time yet for this dove to be casted down upon the planet, which you call earth. But this dove has been made for earth during a time and a season of reflection. You must rejoice in the glory of your hearts, the glory of your souls, the glory of what matters the most. And you must celebrate in this daily and be thankful for it. You must always be reminded to be thankful for your own personal glory, your own personal testament of your own life and survival and care. Be not dismayed by the events that you see, for it is evil at its finest. It tries to capture you, so you do not pay attention to the dove when it comes down. It will distract you, and that has no place for the people that have the crowns on their heads, the glory in their hearts, and are one. Those that walk upon this planet are deemed necessary for this event because of your strength, your warriorship, your training, and your hearts. Turn your hearts inward. Let it manufacture and stir. Let it repair and then cast out that love. And you won't even need to say a thing. It will be a natural entity that will be felt and cloned and cloaked by others. Be careful what you say and what you look upon. Be careful how you judge. For when you judge, you're judging from your own stupor. Humans upon planet Earth, those that are walking on the planet, it is time to be counted and redeemed and noticed. Beware of the wolves amongst you. Do not be a rabbit. Do not be the wolf. Be intelligent and outsmart the wolf. Cast out your desires of your hearts. Those desires will mislead you, displace you, and make it so we cannot see you. It doesn't mean you don't have joy. You don't have to celebrate in the things of this planet Earth that bring joy. But just be careful, because you will be beguiled and you will be mistrusted in your own truth. Do not hurt another, at least intentionally. See, when you raise your vibration, you usually don't hurt others. When you think in selfish mode, and what about me? What about my life and my desires are not being met? Careful there, because there's an ego forming and a destructive pattern inside your soul. Refocus your mind. You people on planet Earth not speak from your heart and your mind. You don't speak in a glorified state. You speak from a wounded warrior, a wounded heart. Release that. And do not judge. You need to be counted this year. You need to be prepared. And you need to excel. Those that are being led are being led. Let it be. And rejoice. Forever rejoice. For the white light, the energy of purity, the energy of the dove is falling upon this planet. And you're thinking, how can it be? When there's wars and death and all sorts of fornications upon this planet, how can it be that the white dove spreads its wings? Because the white dove goes through you. Your energy. It casts out its love through you. If you're ready, if you're willing. There's some humans that don't even want to look at it. They don't want the responsibility of spreading love. But it is here, and it's in your face. As you see, this is a planet of angels that is listening to this decree, because there are some humans here. We cannot speak more. That is beyond your knowledge. We have work to do now. We have opened the door. We have created the crest. Trust me, you are being seen. You are being studied. And we're watching you. Not only are we watching you, we are testing you. How do you know who you are, how far you've come, unless there's a... This vessel has told you there's a test. The test is now. The test will be all this year of your year time. It is not to make you fall. It's to make you rise. It is to put into place all that you've known, all that you've heard, and all that you've brought into your soul. How far have you come? You don't know how far you've come until you're tested. Some people just want to listen and watch. It's kind of like people that go to church every Sunday. They go to feel good, be uplifted, and then they go home to their lives and forget about everything because they're not being tested. They're not being tested on what they learn. We have to know. We have to know how far you've come, each one of you. We have to know. The decree is close to the human race. We release this vessel. Okay. Hey, Rad. I know. I know. It's funny she said that about the wolves. There's different kinds of wolves, you know that. Okay, guys. Peace out. And I have a big day tomorrow. So it's all good. So see you guys later. I'll see you next Wednesday. And if you have any thoughts of what I just said, let me know. Because it's very interesting. Because I know I talked about being tested. But the white dove, I want to look into that a little bit more about the white dove and see about the energy of it. It's the first time I've ever heard of that. And as she was talking, and she was talking about the decree and stuff, my mind kept focusing to the war in the Middle East. I kept focusing on that. I don't know why. And I think she was seeing that in my mind as you're talking about beauty and everything. And then I'm seeing all the catastrophic events of war in the Holy Land. And I think she's trying to pull me back out of that, or maybe to eradicate it out of my head. And I haven't even been watching a lot of that, but it is in my head because as an empath, you know. So I don't know. Okay, Brad, have a good trip tomorrow. I will see you at lunchtime tomorrow. And see you, Michael. You guys have a good day. Check out Robyn Hyatt on Etsy for the Oracle cards are so awesome. This is the booklet. And then I have a new shop, Robyn Hyatt Body Shop. And I have a lot of good it's amazing, these body products that are all natural. And it's a long time coming. We should be going back to natural products. It is so much better to not have chemicals on your skin. I don't know. I feel good. My skin looks good. And I just think natural products are it. And it just takes someone to do effort to bring it forth. And yes, they are a little bit more money because they don't have chemicals in them. They're all natural, pure products. So it does cost us more money to make it for you, but I still try to keep the price point down for you. So check out those two shops. Check out Unveiling the Truth 333 with Brad and Robyn. We got some good stuff coming up. And I just think it's taken a life on its own. It is just it's just evolving. And I didn't expect to have this many speakers coming on. I thought we would just like have one a month because I thought we'll never get anyone on our show. And now it's like we need more Sundays in a month because now we have all these people that we want to have on the show. And it's pretty fun. And it's just fun to meet people. I just think it's really great to just meet all these people and get to know them. And yeah, you know. So peace out, guys. Love you. Talk to you soon and have a good week and be good. Ciao for now.